Well, the weekend is here. Wouldn't it be great to get away? Here to plan a day or even a weekend trip, Brad Martin for Anywhere, Anytime Journeys in Rantoul. Brad, good to have you back.
Thanks, Matt.
So we're talking today about escorted tours. What is an escorted tour?
An escorted tour is a tour where there'll be a guide to go with you. All my tours I go with. I have 32 years of experience in the travel industry, so I make sure I go and I can give those added benefits that you wouldn't get from a normal person.
Help me understand from the regular guy off the street.
Yeah, exactly.
So help me understand what some of those benefits for people who might not have been on an escorted tour before.
Well, one thing is what I do for all my escorted tours, I do have breakfast at the hotel in the morning. And one thing I check is make sure people are no problems at the hotel. Are you getting what you want on that tour? Is there something you want to do added that needs to be done? You know, just making sure everything is taken care of for them without them having to do it.
You don't just book the tour, you're the coordinator. So, I mean, that actually, and you'd be surprised the number of things that can go wrong when you go out just generally on a trip. You never know. So having someone as an advocate for you is important.
It really is, and that's how I started. I mean, I was a purser for American Airlines for 15 years. So I've taken the knowledge I had there and just kind of customized it to my trips.
So you do shopping trips? What other kinds of trips?
I do shopping trips, also theater trips. We're doing a murder mystery for Valentine's. Actually, right now, I'm putting a trip together for Cubs spring training.
Okay.
That will, as soon as the World Series is over, it will go live because it's spring training tickets will be available. Next week, I'm taking a group to New York. Basically, I do all types.
Yeah, so the benefit of doing this, again, with a group is that you get a little camaraderie. Mm-hmm. And you have someone that's looking out for you. What else? What are the other benefits to taking a group trip?
Well, the other thing is you meet other people that you love to travel with. And then these people, it's funny because there's people come to my office that have gone on a tour together. Now they want to go on regular vacation together. And for these weekend trips, some people say, I had this happen on my Nashville trip. I'm not sure if they're ready to go, if we can do a whole family, multi-generation family trip. So they go and they had a great time.
You are planning a trip to Branson?
Yes, we have a trip to Branson. It'll be the weekend before Mother's Day, and it leaves on a Friday morning. And
the weekend before that's 6 months from now. Is that how long you have to get these together?
I do that because it's surprising. People like to plan ahead. They put a little bit down on the package. They can pay a little bit each month.
Ah, okay.
And when it's time to go, it's no big deal.
Makes a lot of sense that way. So Branson's coming up. You just recently went to Nashville. Mm-hmm. What was that like?
It was amazing. We had a great time. We did the Grand Ole Opry, of course. And what was great is when I do my tours, I make sure the seats are the best seats I can get. And for the Grand Ole Opry, we had center seats on the main floor. And it's one of those surprises because people are expecting to be, on the side or whatever.
Yeah, and I love the idea of the Cubs spring training trip. That sounds great.
Yeah, it's be the 15th of March through the 19th of March in Phoenix.
Okay, so look for these kinds of things. Call in advance. You need to plan in advance for these things. What else do people need to know before they consider doing a group trip?
We've got to make sure you're one that can go with a crowd, meaning because there's a lot of things already planned. I mean, if it's like the short weekends to Nashville and Branson, I have so much in, you don't have much downtime because once you get as much as you can. But like a trip to New York, the only thing I have really planned on those is the breakfast, and in the evening, you're going to have the shows. But another thing that I do in all my trips is a little different than everybody else. When they leave in the morning, I have breakfast on the bus for everybody.
Perfect.
And that comes from my good friends at CNC Kitchen.
Yeah, how nice is that? Again, we had Brad on a little bit earlier to talk about shopping local, a new group in Rantoul that's getting people to encourage businesses to come together. And there's a great example of one business helping out another. Yeah. And vice versa.
And that's what we do. We are just one big happy family in downtown Rantoul.
Very cool. Almost out of time. I want to mention National Cruise Month is coming up.
But it's actually this month.
It's October.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, there's been some great...
Too late to take a cruise.
Well, actually, you have until the 31st. I mean, I booked 8 cruises this morning because there's some great deals out there right now.
Wow. 8?
8.
Apparently, I need to get on the ball, Brad, because that sounds really, really nice right now.
Well, Royal Caribbean has 60% off the second guest until the 2nd of November.
No kidding. And you have to book by then, or you have to go by it?
You have to book by then. It's up until the spring of 2018. So you can give me
Okay.
a call and I can still book it.
Good to know. All right, Brad, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Matt.
Get in the hookup right now. Connect with anywhereanytimejourneys.com online. We'll connect you to their Facebook page on ours as well. Thanks again.